It's Blues America time. Blues America time.
The blues is a feeling. The blues is life. The blues is stories and legend. The blues is the heart and soul of America. It is our history and national standard. Everything started from the blues. It's time now for Blues America. Blues America, broadcasting coast to coast. Let's talk about the blues, shall we?
Yes, let's talk about the blues. If you can hear the sound of my voice, that means the bills are paid and 50,000 watts is blasting through our transmitter and spreading blues out of the Sonoran Desert and into your radio or streaming media device. This is your source for blues talk, a little blues show from Arizona, Blues America. I'm in charge of this mess, your blues junkman and humble host, Drew Verbis. Here's what you need to know. Our website is bluesamerica.com, which has links to our Facebook and Twitter and information about today's programming, including full playset. Additionally, show your blues pride by purchasing an exclusive and vintage Blues America t-shirt for a limited time only. Your contribution may just help to keep the lights on. Email any requests or complaints to our backdoor office at bluesamerica@gmail.com. Coming up on today's program, I speak with Jerry Lawson, solo artist Jerry Lawson, that is, the famed soul singer who just released his first album as a solo artist at the age of 71, after being the lead singer of the Persuasions for 40-plus years and 22 albums. And if you like what you hear today, bluesman, producer, and famed harmonica player Bob Cortor will be featured on next week's program. The blues news is next. You're listening to Blues America. I'm that guy, Drew Verbis.
This is your Blues News.
At the top of the blues news, legendary blues icon B.B. King has died at the age of 89. His lawyer, attorney Brent Bryson, confirmed that Riley B.B. King died peacefully in his sleep at 9:40 p.m. at his Clark County home in Las Vegas. Despite his old age and declining health, his death is still a tremendous shock to the blues community, who lost their leader and blues ambassador. Only Robert Johnson and Muddy Waters can even be considered in the same league as B.B. King. King was the last blues artist to have a mainstream hit. He recorded 42 studio albums and won 15 Grammy Awards. He recorded over a 7-decade career and performed up to 350 shows per year. He was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987, the Blues Hall of Fame in 1980, and the R&B Hall of Fame in 2014. He was featured in movies and accredited for influencing hundreds of major recording artists. Rolling Stones, Billboard, and Mojo magazine rated him as one of the top 50 greatest guitarists of all time. His name has been used to franchise restaurants, nightclubs, and guitars. I interviewed B.B. King several times over the years, and I asked him why he'd interview with a young guy with a little blues show, and he said, "I'm the voice of the blues. If I don't interview and speak for the blues, who will?" A few weeks ago, the Chicago Blues Fest lineup was announced and officially names Buddy Guy as this year's headliner. Additional acts will include Taj Mahal, Billy Branch, Johnny Rawls, Eddie the Chief Clearwater, and many more. On May 8th, the Blues Foundation presented the 35th Blues Music Awards. Among the winners were Buddy Guy, Irma Thomas, and Ronnie Earl. The complete list is published on their website at blues.org. Norway has announced that it will become the first country in the world to completely turn off FM transmission beginning in 2017. They will transmit DAB only, which is digital audio broadcast. Their foreign minister reported that this will save the country $25 million per year. Days later, Sweden and Switzerland have also announced that they'll follow Norway's lead. Over 30 million DAB radios for home and audio have now been sold across Europe. Finally, it's no surprise that we're losing great blues artists every day. Recent obituaries include Delta Groove Records CEO and bluesman Randy Chorkoff, Stand By Me singer Benny King, legendary soul singer Percy Sledge, Memphis Fat Possum recording artist Robert Belfour, and soul blues jazz singer who splits her time between Phoenix and Atlanta, Francine Reed. You're listening to Blues America. I'm your host, Drew Verbis. Coming up next, I sit down with the legendary soul singer, Jerry Lawson.
Blues America. America. Now that's some home cooking.
Jerry Lawson was the lead singer of the famed a cappella group The Persuasions. He's a founding member of the group and led them for 40-plus years, recorded over 22 albums on major record labels, not just as their lead singer, but also arranger and producer. Over the years, Jerry has led the group with tours for Stevie Wonder, Muddy Waters, B.B. King, Buddy Guy, Joni Mitchell, Paul Simon, Grateful Dead, and many more. Jerry's been called one of the greatest soul singers and has been compared to some of the greats like Sam Cooke, Solomon Burke, and David Ruffin. He left the Persuasions in 2004 to pursue a solo career, and during that time he led and recorded with a group called Talk of the Town. He was featured on the national broadcast Katrina benefit singing with Rod Stewart, and later as a unique and special contestant on CBS's The Sing-Off. At the age of 71, Jerry released his first solo album on a major label that's already critically acclaimed and features the backing of Nashville's finest recording artists, including Jim Lauderdale, the McCrary Sisters, Eric Brace, and many more. We welcome Jerry Lawson to Blues America. Jerry, how's it feel to say Jerry Lawson, the solo artist?
It's unbelievable. It's great. It's just unbelievable. This is when I come in and I'd say to you that this is my ninth life. This is the album that I've always dreamed of making. This is just wonderful. This is great. One of the greatest things that could happen to Jerry Lawson. Peace like a river ran through the city. Long past the midnight curfew, we sat starry-eyed. Whoa, whoa, we were satisfied. You know what, Drew? When I was with the Persuasions, I listened to the Drifters, the Manhattans, the Clovers, and all of the lead singers, the Brooke Bentons, the David Ruffins, Sam Cooke, Soul Stirrers, they all left the group and went on their own. I wanted to be the one singer that stuck with my group, but it didn't happen that way. And now I have the chance to show the world another me. Seen the glorious day. You can beat us with wires, you can beat us with chains, you can run out your rules, but you know you can't outrun the history train. So true. And when I first heard the song, I've never heard that song before. I've heard quite a few of Paul Simon's tunes. In fact, I was on Saturday Night Live with Paul Simon. We did Love Me Like a Rock. And I think it was the Dixie Hummingbirds that recorded it with him. The song, Peace Like a River, man, it tells a story. When you listen to it, it's really, really deep.
And when you, when that song, when you recorded it, did you know it was going to be so special while you were recording it, or was it really the finished product that really popped for you?
Well, you know, I had heard the song after Eric sent me the songs, and I listened to Paul Simon sing it. I think I probably listened to it 1,000,000 times, and his phrasing was so great, and I just wanted to sing it just like Paul sang it, but with my voice. And I started getting into the words of the song, and you know, I listened to one of my favorite songs that I used to sing with the Persuasions was People Get Ready. And in that song it says, he would hurt all mankind just to save his own. And in this song, Peace Like a River, it says, you can run out your rules, but you can't outrun the history train. It has that meaning, that same meaning to me when I hear it, because it's so true.
Was that mixed here locally, or was that done in Nashville?
Both. It was, some of it was mixed here, but when we went to Nashville and put the McCrary Sisters on it, that's really when it turned into, it had that gospel feel. When we first heard it, I told Eric when I first heard the song, it's missing that gospel flavor. And he said, and I told him, I said, well, we need some gospel girls. He said, I got the girls for you. He said the McCrary Sisters, which I didn't know who they were. I didn't know that they were daughters of McCrary, who sung with the Fairfield Four.
So the McCrary Sisters are in the studio with you, and turns out there's this connection.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it goes full circle.
It does. And I couldn't believe, you know, when they told me, Eric, he said, you know, McCrary Sisters, their dad is Sam McCrary of the Fairfield Four. And I said, wow, this is amazing, because I grew up listening to the Fairfield Four. In fact, the Fairfield Four sung A Capella, and on one of the album covers, you'll notice that I got on overalls and a tuxedo jacket. And I saw the Fairfield Four when they came out, they had on the overalls, and I just got that idea. And in fact, I went down to the lumber store and I bought me a nice pair of overalls, and I've had them pressed and creased, and I've had this beautiful tuxedo jacket, and that was my album cover.
Let's go. Let's go to the land where milk and honey flow. Let's go to a better land now.
I was sitting there, you know, just looking at them, and I was looking at them, how they record, and I was saying to myself, they don't even realize that I'm thinking that this is very historical, you know, and I'm singing with professional ladies that's been in the business just as long as I've been in the business, and their father been in the business before I even got in the business, and I was blown away with them, you know. When one of the singers, she said, Jerry, you know, this would help us if you would get us up, get up and direct us. And I'm saying to myself, me direct the McCrary Sisters, you know. But it worked out. In fact, when I started directing them, we was right on point. We really worked good together.
Time and water carve out canyons in the earth. You never know till after it's done what the changing was worth. Try to put a price on every kiss, every letter, every word. Try to hold it all forever, but nothing's assured. Watching the river, digging deeper and closer to the core.